see, Just Love is finished, now we have nice weather. It's amazing, isn't it? So, Masterji, question?
В чем суть истинного служения, когда говорят, что надо служить родителям и обществу и так далее? Я понимаю, что этот вопрос задают постоянно, но все равно...
Нет, потому что вы по-русски говорите.
Да.
Jagurudev, the question is, what is the sense of true service, and how to find balance between slavery and service, which you, Guruji, wants from us?
I don't want you to be a slave. Actually, naturally you are a slave. You see, without any question, you are a slave to the society. No? You don't render service to society. Naturally, you're a slave to everybody. You know? So, you see the difference. Very often you hear that. You know, this question between slavery and service. Slavery means forcing. Service means you want to, no? Happily you are serving. So it doesn't have any thing in common between these two. But in the mind of man, they think that if I'm serving the master, I have to be a slave. No? But you are naturally a slave. This is your natural state, no? You're slave to your family, you're slave to your children, you're slave to the society, you're slave to things that in your work. If that is not a slave, what is it? Huh? Are you free in that? Huh? You are not free. But on the spiritual path, you are free. Nobody is forcing you to do anything. When you talk about service, it is you who have that willingness to serve. The Guru is not telling you you have to serve. It is a general rule, so you know it. If you want to serve, you serve. If you don't want to serve, don't serve. So there is no connection between the two. But when you are in a slavery, then you know how it is. No? Ask you yourself, no? Are you really free? No? Are you free in your life? No? You are not. But you love to do it, isn't it? If you're not slave to your children, you will be a bad mother and bad parents, no? If you're not slave to your husband or your boyfriend, girlfriend, you will be a bad person. If you're not good in your job, your boss will put you out, no? Not put you out, throw you out, you know, from the job. But when you look at nature, nature is free, no? Natural. And that's what love does inside of you. You know, on the spiritual path, when we are serving, we serve with love. Love is your natural tendency itself. That's why it said that if you want to realize yourself, you have to realize firstly, make it clear to your mind that you have been born in this world for one thing, to serve. If that becomes clear for your mind, that you're here for serving, doesn't matter what you're doing, it will become a state of service. But serving to whom you're serving, that is also very important. You may serve many things, but yet you brag about how great you are in your service. No? That's what many people do. I'm so great. I have done so many beautiful things. I have done this and that. That's not really service. Because in serving, it's not about you. It's about to whom you're serving. Very often people doesn't know that. That yes, I'm helping these poor children. I'm helping these poor people. The service comes in many ways in one life. Not only to people, to the animal, to the plant, to nature itself. Whenever you perceived that there is harm being made, for example, the poor animals which were being slaughtered mercilessly, just for the taste of meat. When you stand for that, for this animal, it is a service. For sure, the animal will not come to you and say, "Thank you very much for protecting me." No? But that etiquette that you're doing, it is for the thing which is greater than that. The tree will not put his branch down and say, "Very good, what you have done." But it is natural. So service, whenever you're rendering a service, you're rendering a service to the Supreme. It doesn't matter to whom you are serving. The main thing is that, that service is for a greater cause. That's why we say, service to mankind. Here I'm not talking about human, I'm not talking only about animal or plant. It's just service to nature itself is service to Srimad Narayana. That's what Lord Krishna said, I'm in everything. Those who perceive me will see me. Those who have eyes to see me, they will perceive me everywhere. Not only in those things which is dear to them. That's why service extends itself in many ways. But it has to flow naturally from your heart. And this is the beauty of service. When you do seva, you're doing it for Srimad Narayana. And when you do such service, you will see that there is no frustration. There is no tiredness. There is no hunger or thirst into it. Because you're not focusing upon your petty self. And that is service. So that willingness to do something different for the benefit of others, meaning you forget you. That service becomes true service. But if you are thinking about yourself continuously while serving, it's no use. So you understand, Mataji, between slavery and service?